So I arrived in Medway at age 3, and I was with the Page family from the age of 3 to 18. I came from Lewisham, and as I say, I stayed with the Page family till I was 18, and they are my family to this day. My foster mother was a really powerful woman. She was the matriarch to our family. She always had the right answers, and she was strong, and she was such a great character to look up to. We had relatively good experiences. We had holidays, weekends away. We had quite a big family, so people would come and see us, and we'd go and visit. When my foster carers took us away to New Zealand for a holiday, that was mind-blowing because I'd never been out of the country before. So at age 9, I'd gone from going nowhere to going circling the globe to Australia and New Zealand. When I entered the care system, I remember moments. I remember being in the car with my social worker at night time. The lights, the noise, the smells, the people, everything was alien to what I was used to. Most of us have got traumas from our experiences. You know, whether they're small or whether they're big, they're traumas. And if they're not dealt with at the time, they go on to become much bigger, and they turn into other things in adult life. Now, growing up with my foster family in Medway was a relatively good experience. Obviously, I had my mental health challenges and identity crisis, but my general experience was one of it was positive because my family were loving, supportive, and I felt very safe with my family. And I think safety is the big word, isn't it? Children who are in the care system are obviously a lot more vulnerable, and they need the safety to be able to start to learn how to take command of their emotions and their feelings, because I think these things are really, really important to be taught to children in care. One of the biggest traumas lots of kids, younger kids especially in care, go through is that feeling of not belonging, that instability, everything's new, so they're vulnerable. I was vulnerable. I was 3. It took me 2 years to stop hiding when the doorbell went, or to stop asking when I could go to the toilet because I didn't want to offend anybody, because the trauma of being rejected had led me to such a place where I felt safe, but I didn't want to be rejected again. So there's that double rejection. So I think it's important for us to be aware of that. I think the best way that foster carers can help the kids overcome the traumas is through consistency, through love and reassurance. I think those are that's the best foundation that you can give a child to heal from those. Since leaving the care system myself, I always wanted to become a foster parent to put back in what I took out. So when I was a carer, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The rewards are really high. When they come, they're really, really high. My work now is I talk with local authorities, social workers, senior leadership teams on my journey through the care system, and sometimes I talk about it from in a very graphic way in terms of how that journey has felt and what that journey means to me, and where it's led me. So it's led me to start my own business a few years ago. I am Matthew, and as I say, I'm a consultant on lived experience, identity, and intersectionality. I hope the impact of my work around lived experience and telling my story, growing up in care through a lived experience lens, I hope that brings an insight to carers and professionals around the children. So for those that are not ready to foster, Medway do have another scheme called Supported Home Scheme that requires less commitment than becoming an actual foster carer. You do need a spare room for a child leaving care at age 16 and above. And all they need is some mentoring, some advice, and some general support. And the good thing is they manage their own diaries and their own finances. So spread the word about fostering, follow the Medway social media pages, let your local authority know about any events or groups that they could join to talk about fostering. Maybe you know someone who would make a great foster carer, because there's this conception that fostering is a voluntary role and is actually a paid role. And as well as the paid side of it, it comes with lots of training and learning opportunities as well.